Hi, everyone. It's a lovely Sunday here, and I know that you're finishing up your Unit 2 work, but I want to go ahead and push us forward into Unit 3 so that you're ready to go tomorrow morning. Go ahead and watch this video where I'm going to be previewing the two assignments that you have this week. This week is all about two topics. One, the idea of plagiarism and how to prevent it. So plagiarism being where you borrow people's ideas and claim that they're your own, either intentionally or not. And that can be a question for debate as well. And the readings reflect that as well. So this week we have several things to read, including chapters 13 and 14 from the textbook, and then three little articles and websites on plagiarism. There's nothing to be graded in within this. It's sort of just practice for that. We also have some supplemental resources on our second topic, which is writing thesis statements. Over the next couple weeks, starting in week 4 and Unit 4, we're going to really start diving into our long-term project, which will encompass the rest of the time in our course here. And one of the most important steps to that is developing a clear thesis statement. A thesis statement, in essence, is a sentence that indicates to your reader what it is you're going to be talking about in your essay. It foregrounds and establishes your argument, and it also establishes your reasons of support. Those reasons of support in your thesis statement become the topic sentences for your body paragraphs. So it's a very crucial element. And so we're going to spend some time today, or this week rather, working on our thesis statements. So go ahead and watch these videos as well. In terms of our assignments, we just have 2 this week. The first is, of course, our discussion board, and it focuses on plagiarism. I highly encourage you to read through the resources before you do that. So that should be the first thing you do. So by Wednesday, you're going to post your initial response here. And basically, there's a list of several best practices that we suggest to avoid violating the academic integrity policy. What you're going to do is you're going to choose one of these. So one of these listed here. Or you can go into the academic integrity policy and select your own, but these are the ones you want to work with. And reflect, you're going to reflect on how you will work to avoid violation in your assignments. All right. So in other words, you're going to pick one of these and you're going to describe how you will go about making sure you're not doing these things, right? Making sure you are not plagiarizing. All right. And so that's with one of these as your focus. And so that's your initial post by Wednesday night, your 2 peer replies by Sunday night. This assignment, I have a feeling I'm going to answer a lot of emails about. There's a couple things you need to do here. So first off, the assignment sheet here, if you click on that PDF, you're going to utilize the template, which I'll show you in a second, and complete parts 1 and 2. You're going to create essentially thesis statements using the template that I'll show you here. At the end of the day, you're going to have 6 thesis statements and a sentence or 2 of explanation and rationale after each. So the template looks like this. You need to click on it and download it to your computer and open it up. And so what you will do is parts 1 and 2, and you're going to type it literally on this template and then save it to your computer after you're done with that as well. So part 1, so these thesis statements are weak for some reason. They're vague, they're too complicated, they lack a clear sentence, etc. So your job is to take this thesis statement, for instance, and revise it to a strong thesis. All right. So you're going to literally type in here a thesis statement, for instance. Pizza is great because it contains many nutrients, is cheap, and can be shared with friends. All right, so that's what I would do for my thesis statement here, and I would provide a rationale. I support my claims with several reasons that can be backed up with research or testimonial. And so that's all we're asking you to do with these is going through revising this thesis statement and then explaining why your revised one is better. All right. So I did one for you. Please don't copy me. It can be similar. I don't care. But that's what it is. And so you're going to do these three here with that revision. And then the second part, part two, is you're going to create some of your own thesis statements. So in this in this part two, where you're given a topic and then you create a thesis statement all on your own. Okay. And then you answer what is strong about this or what makes this strong. So it can be literally, you can see they're very vague or very broad. So you're going to create three of your own and articulate what makes them a strong thesis statement. You're going to save this onto your computer, right? Change this. I'm going to save it to my desktop. And then you're going to upload that. Okay. And that is essentially all the work, and that's due by Sunday night. All right. I have a feeling that I will be answering lots of questions, and they will 100% be because you do not open the template, which is what you have to do. And that's how you get to it. Though my guess is that those of you who will struggle with this also won't be watching this video, so it's kind of a moot point. All right, so that's it for this week. Stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk again on Wednesday.